Okay, it is Thursday. It is Thursday. And I'm going to try to keep my volume down. I'm sorry. And if I do get loud, I am so sorry. That's just my personality. That, and I am hard of hearing. My grandmother was hard of hearing. So I can't tell how loud I am. So, yeah. I honestly can't tell how loud I am. So one of the subscribers had made a comment that I was too loud. And I'm like, you got volume control. I mean, do me like a TV. But yeah, if I'm too loud, I'm so sorry. It's just, yeah. And I know my hearing's going to get worse. It is genetic. Yeah. Is that the word? Wouldn't be cognitive. It's genetic. Yeah. How are y'all? It is 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I was up all night with a sick dog. Miss Doris. We ended the vlog. I don't even think I ended the vlog correctly. We got home and I never even picked the camera up again that I can remember. Yeah. I mean, we walked in and she was hacking, coughing, choking. I don't know how you would describe it. It's almost like she's trying to throw up and can't. We immediately called the vet. Of course, it was 4:30 and they were fixing to close. Yeah. You know how that goes. And they could hear in the background. And they're like, well, we think it's kennel cough. And I'm like, okay, is that an emergency? Do we need to get her to the emergency vet? Which don't want to do that. That's $500 just to walk in the door. The only thing they do is keep your dog stable until you can get to your vet. But it's $500 just to walk in the door. That is not for any kind of treatment. And the only treatment they do at the emergency vet is give them saline and to give them oxygen if they're starting to not breathe. I know that from experience when me and Bo were dating. I had to take a golden retriever puppy. Anyhoozles, all that being said, she's fine. Well, she's not fine, but she has settled down. We had been up all night. Bless her heart. Hey, sweet angel. But the lady on the vet tech on the phone, whenever I'd called, I want to sit with her, but I don't want to rile her up. She heard her, and she said it sounded like kennel cough. And that it wasn't an emergency, that we get her there immediately, that she could last through the night. It's just the coughing would bother us, you know. So, and I'm like, well, it's not bothering me. I'm just afraid she's gonna, you know. And Carol Beth is beside herself. She is so scared. Honey, she had already had a full-blown come apart at the hospital. They knew Carol Beth Roten before we left. Let's just put it that way. Waiting is not a very good strong suit of an autistic person, if you don't know this. And if you didn't know this, now you do. Yeah, waiting is not one of their good, I'm tripping over shoes, one of their good traits. And so what should have been, and he would even, well, I really and truly didn't get frustrated of waiting. It was just like, okay. And I never did say anything, you know, while we were waiting. And that man never did. That man just goes with the flow. He can sit, and it's fine. But yeah, Carol, I think she's still asleep. But yeah, then to come home and have Doris sick, that just was icing on the cake. So, yeah. I've canceled my treatment for this morning. Like I said, I called the vet yesterday. We were going to take a 3 o'clock appointment today for Doris because I did have my treatment today. And I'm like, okay, I don't need to miss my treatment. I need to, you know, go do that. The more the night wore on, the more I'm like, she's getting worse. You know, I really and truly don't want to wait till 3. I knew Carol Beth could not handle her. You know, she's freaking out about Doris making the noise. So, I let my infusion nurse know that I'm not going to be there. I've got to take Doris. That's a little bit more important right now at this point. Getting Doris seen about. They were running short on the meds anyway. So either I can reschedule. In fact, I need to message her and see if I need to reschedule for tomorrow. Or just wait till next week. I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. Anywho, I'm trying to clean my nasty stove. My children did survive while we were gone. They did not burn the house down, but they didn't clean it either. So, Becca is doing great with her clinicals. Today is her last day. Yeah. So, and then she'll get her certificate. And they'll mail that off, and then she'll find out when she can go and take her boards. So for everybody that has been praying for her, thank you. Continue to keep praying. And yeah. Prayers are working. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. I've kind of gotten off track, but I will. But yeah. Carol Beth is still asleep. Oh, we were talking about Doris. We have noticed something else with Doris, and that's one thing we aren't... Sorry. Hey, hon, how you doing? That's another thing we aren't quite sure of. See, now I'm whispering. We've noticed she will eat any and everything that crosses her path. Garbage, trash. And so we were so afraid that she had eaten some garbage. Hold on. Some garbage or some trash, and it got stuck and she was choking. I put my finger down her pie hole. Becca had even put her finger down her pie hole because Becca got home first. And sure enough, when we got home, Becca met us at the door. There's something wrong with Doris. Like I said, she's calm right now. We have noticed it's if she gets up. It's if she gets up and starts walking around, or starts doing something. I'm trying to put y'all on the tripod. Or starts doing something. That is when she'll start doing it. There we go. Okay. I gotta figure out the color on this thing. I'm not that red, am I? Anywho, there we go. I'm trying to multitask. Y'all are helping me clean my kitchen. Man, I've missed home. Good road trip. Hey, Laura. Hey, hon. Belinda. We're going to make a road trip to you, girlfriend. We're going to make a road trip. Yeah, don't be going and getting jealous, but me and Laura are going to have a girl slumber party. Yeah. There's baby girl. How are you? Alright. You okay? Yeah. Yeah. Sleepyhead. I know what your question's going to be. She's going to check to see how Doris is.
How's Doris?
See? She's good. She's laying on the chair. I've got to get her to the vet here in a little bit. I've canceled my treatment. I'm not going to go for treatment. I'm going to take her to the vet. Okay?
Yeah, I'll be alright.
I will be fine. Don't worry about Mama. Alright. That's sweet. But I want to get her to the vet. You can go pet her. Don't pick her up. Be gentle. We found if she gets riled up, that's when she'll start barking again. Not barking, but coughing. Yeah, just love on her.
I
Mm-hmm.
remember Clarence.
Mm-hmm.
He used to cough like that.
Well, yeah, but she doesn't have cancer like Clarence did.
I know.
The vet tech thinks that it's kennel cough. So I'm gonna take her this morning. We're gonna figure out what's going on.
Two.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Alice Marie stuff has just kind of exploded. Becca bought her this sweet lovey. And it is so stinking soft. And then we found a new thrift store in Alabaster, and I got her a stack full of clothes. Y'all, we stuck with the markdown jobs. Laura helped us even there with that. They were like 99 cents for Carter's. Yeah. This is Oshkosh Bagosh. And it was 80% off that. So some of these things, the majority of them were like 20 cents a piece. 20 cents a piece. And they were cute. The other thrift store, their baby section was iffy at best. Like, you could tell they'd been stained, they'd been washed too much. Yeah, they weren't very good. But the Foundry, that was the name of it. There was a lady at the first thrift store. There goes Doris. Here. Hold on.
I was just petting her.
Here. Oh, bless her heart. But like I said, I was up near about all night trying to comfort her and console her and keep her calm and love on her and let her know it was going to be okay and letting me know it was going to be okay. Huh?
That has something to do with her heartworm.
I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to find out when I take her. You're going to stay here and help Miss Foxy. Okay? Can you do that for Mama?
Yeah.
Okay. You stay here, keep an eye on Foxy and Toot, and it should not take me long at all at the vet. Okay? And I was trying to debate about placing a Walmart order, or if we're just going to run and go to Aldi's after I know I can get more bang for my buck. At Aldi's. The only thing I really need from Walmart is teeth glue. There are some things... Yeah, she's still barking. Coughing, barking, hacking. I don't want your Beth going with me. Just in case. See, now I can't talk loud, can I? Hey, hon, how you doing? How's your mama and them? Bless your heart. You want some oatmeal for breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, oatmeal sounds good. Okay, let me get Miss Sweet Carol Beth some oatmeal going, and we'll be back. Okay, just real quick, I've got baby girl's oatmeal going. Y'all have got to see the tiniest apple. Look at that. It was in our bag of apples. It is so cute. So, Carol Beth made the comment about how cute it was. So I'm going to cut this up and let it go with her breakfast. So it's just so cute. Just had to show y'all the tiny apple. But yeah, so our day today holds, I'm getting my house back in order. Yeah, my stove is now clean. Countertops are wiped down. Countertops are wiped down. The mouse traps are gone. We never did catch anything. We let them stay for over a week. We have finally decided it is not a mouse. It is where people come in and make food, prep food, do food, because when we got home, it looked like, and Bo got to looking and he's like, that is not, he says, is that what you saw before? And I'm like, yeah. Hold on, let me get her. My microwave is a hot mess. I'll have to show y'all that here in just a second. They let something explode. Carol Beth wanted the strawberries and cream oatmeal. So, I'm going to have to get to the store at some point. I'm trying to get my hair to dry. Oh, Becca, I forgot. She had picked up some family things from her potluck the other day. So I might work that into our meal plan tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we are doing, I forgot what we're doing. Who the haney knows? I think it was going to be Bangers and Mash. Over the weekend we're getting a butt that we had ordered from a guy. His daughter is raising money to go for the Washington D.C. trip. And so we're getting that this weekend. So Bo won't be doing the ribs, but we will have that butt that is being smoked that we're getting picked up. Okay, I just did her breakfast like that. That little apple cut up so cute. So there's her breakfast. I'm going to get that to her. Poor Doris is still hacking in the background. It's 7:30. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to call the vet. Make sure that we can go ahead and get an earlier time. Earlier than 3. So yeah. But I had to show y'all Kara's cute little apple. Okay. We are back home. Doris crisis averted, I think. Oh, bless her heart, y'all. She has been through so much already. I mean, from what we can find out and know about her, with knowing that she was probably a bait dog, knowing that she either chewed her way off of a rope or a leash or something, and that's probably why she's just so averse to having a leash on her. And we know that she'll cower. She's gotten to where she doesn't do as bad. She will come to us. She'll come to Fat Man now. She trusts Fat Man. We found it is easier to walk her if you're walking Foxy at the same time. Foxy's lead dog, and Doris knows just follow Foxy and it's going to be okay. And so he can walk both of them together and it's fine. We had a lady that came to the house to do them while we were gone. And she had made the comment that we had a spoiled couch potato because she wouldn't get up and walk on her leash. And we'd explained to her, with her history, you had to pick her up and tote her out, put her in the backyard, let her run, play, do her business, and then let her, and she'll walk back to the house. I mean, you don't have to tote her back to the house. She knows to come from the backyard to the door, and she's good. Got her to the vet this morning because she was choking all during the night. It is not kennel cough. It is not her heartworms. He checked her over, said if it was something that she swallowed, her breathing would be affected. It was not that. He looked at me and he wanted to know why I drug her on a leash. I informed him I did not drag her on a leash. We pick her up and take her out. But we had been out of town and we had someone watch her. And that is what has happened. She drug, my hands are shaking. I am so mad. I mean, I am livid. Livid. She drug her on that leash. And it bruised her trachea. And that is what is wrong with our sweet Doris. to think of everything that she's been through. Who would hurt this sweet baby? And he had even, I'm crying. I'm crying just with the thought. And we trusted this woman. She goes to our church. We trusted her. And he had made the comment, he said, she is so sweet. He kept giving her treats. He's like, she is so sweet. Even with knowing everything that you can kind of piece the pieces together and know about her, he said she is sweeter than any full-bred dog you could ever imagine. The shot he gave her is making her a little sleepy now. She is on anti-inflammatories to kind of help with the swelling. It is just her trachea, and that's why he knew it was being pulled on a leash. They want us to get rid of the collar, get her a harness with like the mesh front. As soon as she's kind of better and we can take her to PetSmart. I really don't want to take her in PetSmart in her coffin. I'm scared that they'll think that she's got kennel cough and kick us out. You know what I'm saying? And she is so sleepy. I don't think that she don't need to do PetSmart right now. We might do that this weekend if she's feeling better. I did go through the McDonald's drive-thru, and I got this sweet baby an egg and a piece of bacon. Yeah, she would not eat in the car, and I had to hand feed her whenever we got home. It's because she knew that, that's people's food. I'm not supposed to take that, but she will rummage through garbage in a heartbeat. And he said that was just instinct from being a stray. We're just going to have to keep trash up. But said if it was ever a case, if we ever were concerned that it was something that she swallowed, it would affect her breathing. And so he knew after checking her out and looking her over and everything, and he's like, it can't be kennel cough. And she wasn't coughing the whole time we were there. And I'm like, crap, it's like whenever you take your car to the shop and it quits doing what it was doing. And then he's like, let me check one other thing. And that's when he mashed her throat. And she set in. And he touched it again, and she really set in. And that's when he looked at me, why did you drag her on a leash? He said, this is from where she was choked. And I'm like, I swear to you, I almost felt like they were going to call DHR about a baby. Yeah, I see my hands are still shaking. The nurse that works there was so sweet. She remembered Doris. Yeah, she was so sweet. She gave us the name of a girl that goes to her church. That is what she does, is pet sit. She's in college, but she pet sits. Said she is wonderful, and she does special needs dogs, like dogs that need like the little wheelchair dogs, dogs that are sensitive, or anxiety dogs, dogs that used to be bait dogs or abused. Yeah, dogs that need that little bit of extra loving. So we are going to go ahead and call and get us our appointment time set up for her to come. She will actually come to the house and stay while we're gone on our cruise. And so that is going to be much better on all of them than if we were to board them. They would be here at home. Doris, surely by December, we'll have her almost a full year. She will be more settled. You want your girlfriend? Yeah, that shot has made her even mellower than what she was. The vet just could not believe how just laid back and mellow she was. I'm like, yep, that's Doris. She's just chill. She's just a chill dog. Yeah. Again, it was brought up maybe Doris would be a better anti-anxiety dog for Carol Beth than Boxy. We would have to do some work with her as far as walking on a harness. And that's the good thing about that, because the ESA, or emotional support animals, their harnesses. And Carol Beth's badge, if I'm not mistaken, we ordered her the autism sign. I know we got a thing for the car, and I had never seen, but I'd always, in fact, I'm checking the door now to see if we have packages. We're supposed to be getting packages. Nope, not yet. Which is awfully early. It's just 9:30. That breeze feels good though. We still have the collection of clothes going that need to go to the clothes closet. Oh, something from the vet I'd never heard of. Pill pockets. You take your pill and you put, there's a hole in the treat and you put your pill in it, and honey, she swallowed that thing like it was gold. Yes, ma'am. So, because usually they can find that Foxy, you wrap that pill in cheese, she's going to eat the cheese and then spit the pill back out. I'm just saying. But this, he said, he told me, he said in 3 months, when you got to do Foxy's flea pill again, put it in one of these and try it. So, they gave us a bag to, she's got antibiotics. They gave her a antibiotic shot. No, he gave her an antibiotic pill and an anti-inflammatory shot while we were there. He put her pill in one of the pill pockets, and she just sucked it right on down. He said she was so sweet. He gave her another one. Said that she could develop a secondary infection. He didn't think that she would, but just in case, they've got her on doxycycline, just in case. And then the anti-inflammatory to make the swelling go down. Said her trachea was extremely swollen. He said, so that wasn't a case of she tugged once. He said she was tug and drug. And I did. I just started crying right then and there. And I think, oh, I'm sorry. But when he said that she was tug and drug, I could not believe, as sweet as she is, and as much as she has been through. And I trusted this woman. And I feel like it's my fault for trusting her and asking her to do this favor. I would have never done that to one of her animals. Ever. And so I feel like it's my fault for asking her to take care of Doris and Foxy. Yeah. Anywho, light note, on the way home, hey, sweet girl. Yeah, she's still just kind of mellowed out. We did. I thought she had been through so much, and I needed another cup of coffee. So, we went through the McDonald's drive-thru, and I got me a small coffee, and I got this sweet baby an egg and a piece of bacon, and she wouldn't eat it in the car. We've discovered that about her. She won't eat it in the car, which I guess is a good thing. But I even had to hand feed her whenever we got home. She wouldn't even eat it whenever we got home. She immediately wanted to go out. And so I let her out. Sure enough, she went to the backyard. And I had to tote her out there, and that was fine. I don't mind toting her. No, I'll tote this sweet baby. We do have a harness we had talked about. It used to be Clarence's. Clarence was our beagle that passed away from prostate cancer. And I don't know if we can get this to fit her or not. I'm thinking, I mean, if we can get it to fit, great. I'd rather use it than it just hang there and collect dust, which it's been doing. It's dusty. Might need a wash job or something. But I think me and Carol Beth, because he said she was just going to be real chill for the rest of the day, which she's chill anyway. I need to go ahead and take this one off of her. We loosened it up as much as possible. I toted her. I did not have her on the leash. Whenever we got there, I just toted her. But I like having that on her, where God forbid if she got away, it has her chip information. Sweet girl, I don't want to hurt your throat. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to take that off. But I think me and Carol Beth are going to go and go on to the grocery store. Since I didn't go yesterday, and I really don't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, it is almost 11 o'clock. Yeah, go ahead and say it's 11. It's 10:56. 4 minutes till. Reggie. I'm trying to get y'all on the tripod. And I have a touchy subject dilemma. And it's not the Doris touchy subject. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really. She was in the wrong. Yeah. Anywho, Doris is going to be fine. I'm talking about the neighbor we had Walker. I'm not going down that road no more. I've done had my tears, had them crying. My sister has, while I'm loading dishes, I'm going to vent. Can I vent while I load? Y'all are good therapy for me. Again, this is the reason why I started YouTube. And I'd always said I would finally explain my story. And today might be that day. Today just might be maybe it's Therapy Thursday. Shall we? Let's shall. Why not? Yeah. I've already opened a couple of cans of worms. Let's open some more. We're going to open the old bait shop. How about that? The reason why I started YouTube. How do I do this delicately? I guess there's no way of doing delicately. And I've told one subscriber, I know, why I started my YouTube channel. And it was right after I started my YouTube channel. We just kind of clicked and connected. Yeah, just, she understood. Let me backtrack a little bit, or fast forward. Let's fast forward, then I'll backtrack. Fast forward. My sister had messaged me this morning of I needed to figure out a way of blocking my mother from my YouTube channel. And Carolyn, if you see this, there you go. And Lisa, my sister, I'm so sorry. I tried and tried and tried to figure out how to block her. I can't figure it out. Okay? I am not stopping my YouTube channel because of her. Carolyn. Mother. I'm not. It's good therapy for me. It gives me a voice. It is a good outlet for me. Yes, I laugh, I cut up, I giggle. It's almost like the Robin Williams theory. Like seriously. I had such a state of depression, anxiety. We had just gotten back from our cruise, had a wonderful time. Did not feel guilty about it. Did not feel guilty. First time in a long time we had ever done anything for ourselves, unselfishly, for just me and Bo. I do not feel guilty, and I will not feel guilty, and nobody can make me feel guilty. Yeah, that was one of our first few true vacations other than our 25th when we went to Gulf Shores. So no, I don't feel guilty about a cruise. And I'm going to go ahead and say it, and I'm a good Christian Southern woman and got my pearls on. Maybe somebody needs to hold my pearls. But I damn sure don't feel guilty about taking a vacation with my husband. No, I don't. Anywho, all that being said, hey Hans, how you doing? When we got back, I had some issues. With some of my medications, and they did deem that it was some of my medications that played a big, significant role, but it was not 100% of what played a part in it. Once we got back, Becca is one of my stressors, and Carolyn, my mother, was one of my stressors. We took Carolyn out of the picture, okay? Really don't have that much to do or steer clear of, stay away from, yeah. Because right now I'm just not emotionally or physically, mainly emotionally or mentally stable enough to deal with her. I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm not mentally capable of dealing with her. My mental state affects my physical state. That is when I was on my walker. That is when I had more tremors. Parkinson's patients, MS patients, stiff person syndrome, look it up. Stress affects us, okay? Stress affects us. Yeah. Anywho, whenever we got back from our cruise, me and Becca had a little fight. Not a tussle match, but she had said some things. And I had gotten to the, hold that thought. I got a new one for you. If a telemarketer calls you, flip it around. When they say, hello, my name is Tom. The reason for my call, stop them right there. Stop them right there. I'm like, well, hey, Tom, my name's Stacy. Would you like to buy some Tupperware? Click. Anywho, me and Becca had some words once we had gotten back. And it was kind of thrown in my face of, well, why did we run off? And we could spend money on us going on a cruise and this, that, and the other. And da-da-da-da. Trying to make me feel guilty. And it did. It did. It made me feel guilty. It made me feel I did not deserve. I wasn't worthy of going and enjoying. And some other things have been said. How could I be such a bad mother? Yeah. Oh, she laid it on, buddy. She laid it on. In between that and the combination of all the medications I was on, and between just the thought of the future, and she had made the comment, well, if you're going to get more and more physically decrepit and we're going to wind up having to take care of your ass, that's what she said, you're no better off than your mother. And that hurt. I mean, that really, really hurt. Because I felt I will be anything but my mother. And Carolyn, if you're watching this, I do not, I'm not going to hesitate or feel bad, not one bit, about saying that. I will go to my grave fighting tooth and nail to be anything that you are not. Okay? I will. You are abusive physically, you are abusive verbally, you are abusive emotionally, and I have vowed I will never be that way to my family, to my friends, even to strangers. I will not be that way. That is why I'm always, hey hon, because I will not be like you. And for someone to tell me, my own child, tell me that I was like her. Hurt so bad. I don't know if I can get through this part, but I said that, and this is, yeah, I've got to do this. This is part of my therapy. I eventually have to voice out why I do YouTube. And it's part of one of the things my therapist had told me to do. And so this is it. This is going to be my YouTube confession. May the 27th of last year, I tried to commit suicide. We had had a nice family dinner. It was just a good family time. And after that is when me and Becca got into it. Don't even remember why. I do remember those statements being made by her. And Becca, I'm sure you will see this. And please know, you are not the reason why Mom did what she did. Mom did what she did, because she was stupid. Suicide is never, ever an answer for anything. And just know, if you ever feel like that, call someone. Call somebody. There are 800 numbers. Call a church. Call a friend. Call a family member. You call someone or you go somewhere. Even if you don't know of anybody to go to, you go to the closest emergency room. You go somewhere. Do not do what I did. They tell me I was extremely lucky. I'd taken an overdose of trazodone, primidone, baclofen, and there was something else. Yeah. My psychiatrist at the time had me on all of that. All of that. Yeah. Oh, clonazepam. Clonazepam. I was on all of those. Technically, you're only supposed to take one of those, not. And it's just every time I would go to him, he would write me he would write me a prescription, and I was always, do I continue taking? Yeah. Keep taking it, but take this too. I would be in and out in 5 minutes of, are the medicines working? Well, no. Well, here, take this one. Do I keep taking all together? Yeah, you keep taking everything you're on, add this one to it. That is what he would say. And so that particular night, I believed what I had been told. I felt like, okay, maybe she's right. Maybe I don't. You know, I don't want to be a burden like my mother is. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to be, you know. And so I did. I took all those pills, and only by the grace of God am I here today. And that's all I can say is only by the grace of God. Bo woke up and found me the next morning. I was in my recliner. I was barely breathing. They could barely find a heartbeat. I had left him a note. I had left Carol Beth a note. And those two, him and her, were the only I don't know if I can do this. Yeah, I can't. My true regrets and my true blessings and my Alice Marie And I tell that sweet, sweet baby every day that I see her how she saved her Oma. She wasn't even born yet. Whenever they called the rescue or the ambulance and the paramedics, everybody that showed up are friends that we know. They're people that we know. They live in our neighborhood. They're all part of the volunteer fire department. Wesley, I don't know if you're watching this, but thank you. Thank you for saving Big Mama. I remember just a snippet of Wesley taking smelling salt, and I came to just enough to hear Brian make the comment, "Wesley, it's my mom." And Wesley making the comment, "I know." And I remember Luke and Maddie standing there and them talking to me and telling me that I had to come too. I was going to have to see that baby. And I remember Carol, Beth, and Bo standing off to the side, screaming and crying. And part of me still was just like, let me go. Just let me go. Just leave me alone and let me go. They'll cry, they'll sorrow, they'll hide their grief, they'll get over it. They're better off without me. I was still thinking that way. And that's when I blacked out again. And Luke had told me later, he's like, "Do you know, they said if it would have been one more hour, just one more hour, you would have died." 1 hour. I was in ICU for 5 days. I had to have suicide watch. I could not even stay in a bathroom alone long enough to go potty. I had to have someone. The first few days, I do not remember anything. I was just sleeping all those drugs off. I had to be catheterized. I had to be, yeah, the whole 9 yards catheterized. Yeah, like both ends. Yeah. I don't remember. I just remember being in a very dark, isolated room. And at one point I had been vented to secure and make sure I had airway. And looking back on it now, I was so stupid. Stupid. Don't make the stupid choice. Don't make the coward choice. You are so valuable to so many people that you don't even know. And so they'd sent me to a different therapist, praise you, Jesus. Come to find out, the psychiatrist I'd been going to was a pill pusher. He has since been looked into as far as his license. From what I understand, he is practicing now in Tuscaloosa, at a state board hospital. Yeah. Anywho, all those pills got thrown in the garbage, the ones I didn't take. I found a wonderful group of therapists and psychiatrists that me and Carol Beth both go to. Yeah. Big difference. Night and day difference. But one of the first things the therapist had told me, find an outlet for myself, for my own voice, so that I could have a voice without fear of retaliation, without fear of judgment, without fear of pleasing someone or not pleasing someone or offending someone or not being or being perfect. And so, and she had suggested, she's like, start a YouTube channel and don't read the comments. When you first start out, do not read the first comment. And then, when you do start getting comments and you do feel confident about reading them, only read the good ones. If it's a bad one, kick it to the side. Don't read it. If it's negative, don't pay attention to it. Just click it off. Blessedly, I have only had 2 negative comments. And those, now that I've kind of gotten in here and doing it enough, I've gotten a thicker skin. I've gotten more self-confident in myself. I still have days where I have down days. I still, and she calls it the Robin Williams thing of seriously, I try to overcompensate my anxiety, my depression through my humor, just like he did. Wayne Brady, same thing. I try to mask my sadness, my anxiety, my feelings of inadequacy, feelings that I'm not good enough. I was always trying so hard to be the perfect daughter, to be, just to please her, to get an approval, to get a, I'm proud of you, to get a, you've done a good job. That I always figured I had to be pearl perfect. And there's no such thing as pearl perfect. We're all imperfect. And God finds us lovable. Even in our imperfections, God finds us lovable. And that is your pearl. That is the one acknowledgement that you can take away from. My grandmother taught me about pearls. Pearl starts as a grain of sand in an oyster. And it's irritating. And it bugs that oyster. And it bothers it. And that oyster will do everything it can to try to get it out. And in that process of being irritated and bothered, and that grain of sand is just rubbed and abused and treated wrong to try to flick it out, that it is turned into a pearl. It's like a diamond. Diamond starts out as a piece of coal, and it only turns into a diamond through extreme heat and extreme pressure. It has to have a lot of heat. It has to endure so much pressure and pain and trauma to finally come out on the other side as this gorgeous, perfect, shining diamond. That's the thing of the diamond in the rough. You have to go through those hard times. You have to be that grain of sand. And you got to stick it out in that oyster and come out that pearl. Or you've got to be that piece of coal that has been abused and heated and under tremendous pressure to come out shining as a diamond. Yeah. So, y'all are my family. Y'all are my family. each and every one of you. All 301 now. Well, one minus, no, my mother has not subscribed because I can't find her username. If I could find her username, I could block her. I can't find her username. Anywho, it has been a day between poor Doris and now me just feeling this need of confession. It's been a day. And I still got to go to the grocery store. Yeah. Any hoozles. I am so blessed by every single one of you through your kind words, through your comments, through your wonderful cards. You have no clue what your love and encouragement and just kind thoughts and words and prayers and just knowing that y'all are thinking and praying for us, our family, for me, means so much. And y'all were doing that before you even knew all this crap. I told you joined the train of the crazy. You just didn't know how crazy this train was, did you? But thank you, because y'all have made this journey, this bumpy, rocky, wonderful journey, amazing. And just knowing that I have y'all rooting me on. Y'all put spring in my curls. Shine to my pearls. A smile on my face. Even on those days that hurt, or I don't feel like smiling, or I'm having those bad days, I can come and I can read y'all's wonderful comments. Or I'll get an uplifting card in the mail. And God knows. God truly, truly knows. Because it's on those days that I'll get that card. Or I'll get that private message of, hey, just thinking of you. How you doing? And like I said, none of y'all know except one person. I've told one person. And so, you had no clue whenever you sent me that private message, just thinking of you. Good to watch your video. You made me smile. Y'all had no clue. Y'all make me smile. You truly make me happy. Beyond the tears. Beyond the sadness here. You truly make me happy. And for that, I thank you. More than you could ever know. Thank you. Yeah. So, that is my Thursday confession. Therapy Thursday, y'all. So let's all dry our eyes. How many are crying now? Raise your hand. If you weren't crying about poor Doris, yeah, no. Doris is going to be fine. She did get spoiled. I did take her through the McDonald's drive-thru. I got her some scrambled eggs and a bacon. She would not eat it in the car. Could not figure out why. We got home. Still wouldn't eat it. Could not figure out why. I let her outside. She went to the backyard on her own. She walked to the back fence and I let her out. She went potty. She came back in. And I had to hand feed her egg and bacon. But that's okay. That's alright. I hand fed that sweet baby. So she did get spoiled. Somebody had made the comment, spoiler. Oh, Renee. I talked to several people. Renee, Alicia, I think I talked to you of spoiler rotten, and I did. She got that egg and she got that bacon. She's asleep right now. They said the anti-inflammatory would probably make her sleep. So she's napping in her chair. Yeah. She has not been coughing. We took her collar off. So she is good. I think my battery is done. So put on those pearls. Put on that smile. No, y'all are in my heart, and I love each and every single one of you. And you make Big Mama so happy. Truly, truly happy. Thank you. And I will see y'all later. Okay, hey Hines. Just real quick, I did want to hop on just real fast and say thank you, thank you, thank you. We got happy mail, we got good mail, we got all kinds of mail. Nancy Nichols, sweetheart, thank you so much. She's the one that won the heart contest, the wooden heart. Y'all, she makes homemade soap. Oh my stars and handies, look how beautiful. Look at the vein in it. It smells so good. Oh my God, you are talented. You are talented. I mean, oh my gosh. Oh, that smells wonderful. Yes, ma'am. Becca even walked in. She's like, what smells so good? Oh, yes. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it smells delicious. It smells so good. You hear doors barking. Yeah. And she sent me a Dave Ramsey type wallet thing. I have been looking at you. Have no clue. Girl, again, God moment. I've actually been looking and contemplating of buying a set. And I thought, no, I'm not supposed to spend money. But I've been wanting a set so bad because my paper envelopes are tearing up. So, girl, thank you. God knew. God knew. Look at that. How stinking cute. Yes. So, thank you, Nancy. You do not know how much this means to me. This is precious. And I've been wanting one. It's from Daisy Lane Design. But Nancy, thank you. This is absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. Alright, other than that, yeah, I can't top that. I've already been crying already. These are happy tears now, though. We did get Carol Beth's, some of her stuff in the mail. We did order the In Case of Emergency, occupant with autism may run away, not respond, or resist help. You take and you put these on your car. And it actually came with 6 of them. 6 stickers. And you could tell what size. We picked the 3-inch because we wanted it visible enough. Yeah. And then, Carol Beth, does Foxy still have her harness on?
I took it off.
Well, can you bring it to me?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be on her, but you can, if you could bring it to Mama. We've still got to, we're not quite putting it on right. I know Fat Man can figure it out when he gets home. We're doing something, just a little something wrong. But, we did get her harness. It fits perfect.
Well, when I took off of her, this part slid right off.
Okay, so we're doing something wrong. I know I need to tighten this up a little bit more. And this goes around her front chest part. And we're connecting something not quite right. I'm not quite sure. But we actually got it from www.activedogs.com. They were actually cheaper than the USServiceDog.com. We actually ordered it from Amazon, and it was actually cheaper to get. and you could get a service dog or autism dog. I want to say I ordered an extra placard that says autism dog. And it came with a full access handler and dog team. The federal. And Foxy's actual ID card with her photo on it and her name and Carol Beth's name will actually be coming in the mail, and that's what will slip in the lanyard once that comes. But this is her actual harness. So yeah. And then one other thing, and I've talked to Carol Beth about this, and it's kind of like going along with this. It was suggested that we get her kind of like a medical alert bracelet, but it's a badge that she'll wear. And we've talked about this, didn't we? And is it okay with you if you wear the badge?
Alright.
Alright. And it's just in case of, like, if we have an accident, or if she falls, or she gets separated, they would know that she is autistic and she might not be able to answer some questions they ask her. I mean, you know pretty much all the questions, like what's our address? You can't say it right now, though.
I kind of do, and I kind of still don't.
See, she kind of does and she kind of doesn't. And like when they got locked out of the house, the only way she knew our phone number, it was on Foxy's tag. So, and that's something we're still working on. So, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, this being on the car will just kind of let them know, because we've already drilled into her of don't go with strange people, right?
Yes.
You don't go off with strange people. If we were in a car accident and someone is trying to be a good responder, they might not have on that fireman equipment, or they might not have on that police uniform. Yeah, if they're like Brian and they're with a volunteer. So if we're in a car accident, they would know, she might not go with you, and this is why. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's why we're going to put this on the car. I did not even know they made such. It was a suggestion whenever we started applying for Foxy's, and it was known that she was going to be an autism dog. That's why they mentioned have you thought about getting the stickers for your car? Have you thought about getting her a badge? And it's like, that never occurred to me. I mean, it never occurred to me. You never think about the bad things happening until they happen, and then you're screwed. It will also let them know we also have a sticker that should be coming. When Foxy's actual service card comes, there will actually be a thing that will go on the car that says service dog could be in car. That way, God forbid, if we're in a wreck and you hear too many times about, this dog's been lost, it was in a car accident, they'll know to search the car for the dog. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, but that is our kind of, put this on the table with the instructions, and we'll have to pick you out a really fun lanyard.
Yep.
But, again, I just wanted to tell Nancy, thank you so much. I love fun mail, and today, girl, I needed fun mail. I'm not even going to go into, but what we've kind of been discussing earlier, because she thinks we're conspiring about her behind her back. So, Carolyn, if you're watching this, know that I'm not conspiring with anyone behind your back. And if you got a problem with me, you need to contact me. Do not call people and start cussing them out about me. So if you got a problem with me, you know my number, call me. Quit cussing out people that you don't even know. Yeah. So, on another note, let me get back to my happy mail. Happy mail. But thank you, Nancy. I needed this. You do not know how bad I needed this today. So, yeah, that's nice. So, thank you. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base and talk about Happy Mail and Good Mail. And Doris is doing much better. She's only coughed a little bit this afternoon. Yeah. So, it's a good day, Tater. It's a good day. So, until tomorrow. Quick, I am proud of the girl laying on the floor.
She's on the floor too.
I'm not
She's
lying
sitting.
down.
This one, yay! Passed her CNA class.
I didn't pass it. I mean, I did, but I still gotta take the,
Boards.
yeah.
But she completed her clinicals. Yay! Woo woo! Woo woo!
See, we did it.
And I French braided her hair this morning, so she is just precious. And she walked out of here looking like a big bottle of Pepto-Bismol because she had on pink scrubs. There is Doris. Hey, Doris. Hey, girlfriend.
And there goes that tail bingo.
And we took some of the pet budget that we had. All I had to do
Other
this
than
time...
know what happened.
Yes. All I had to do this time was buy him, the evil one, some cat litter. So, all these had 2 of the pet beds left. I thought it was just one, but they actually had 2 left. But it was the only one left that had Dachshunds on it. Can't say no to the Dachshunds. And Doris actually fits. Yes. Doris actually fits. So, uh-oh.
Yep.
Hi, Doris. Come here, sweet girl. You can lay on it.
There's the glass.
You can lay on it. She loves laying on her back. We don't know why. She loves laying like that.
Hey, it's right there, baby.
Don't you, Doris?
It's a baby.
She loves laying like a baby. You can even hold her that way. Oh, she flipped.
Baby.
Oh, my goodness.
Evil lady.
Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, she fits. So, this will wind up going at the end of our bed. Or it can hang out in here for either one of the 2. Hey, Foxy. Foxy, hey, girlfriend. Hey, Doris. So,
And
there's Carol Beth. Hey, Carol Beth.
hi,
Carol Beth is working on a picture for
Miss Leanne.
Miss Leanne. Yes, you are, and it's so cute. It is looking so cute, Leanne. I've already seen it. It is gorgeous. I didn't tell her anything other than flowers, and she took it and ran with it. Oh, it does look like Toot.
No, they're hugging.
Oh, they're hugging. The 2 kitties hugging. Okay.
Yeah, that won't happen with a real cute bug.
No, it would not. But look at what my girl did. Certificate of completion. Woo-woo! Yeah, I'm so proud of her. So stinking proud of her. You did it, sweet girl. Yay! All right, tonight for supper, we'll have shepherd's pie.
Did you see this part about doing
Thank
the
you, Aldi.
clinicals? It's when the old people will cuss you out. And you can't do anything because, you know.
She likes it when old people cuss her out. Well, then go work with your Nana.
No, I don't like my Nana.
Me neither.
None of us do.
Cause she's evil.
She is evil. Oh, I gotta tell you, she's been spoofing me on YouTube. Did I tell you that? Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
But she called Laura and cussed her out. Not you, Laura. Hey, Laura.
Hey, Aunt Laura.
Yeah. She called my niece, Laura. She called her and cussed her out because she thought I was conspiring with her. Yeah, against her.
God.
And it's not her. It's Laura. Belinda, you're Laura. Our Laura. My sissy Laura. Yeah.
Boy, can conspire, you know.
Yeah, Becca even says, do I have you in?
No.
There. Becca calls you Aunt Laura.
And
Yeah.
Belinda.
And Aunt Belinda. Aunt Belinda and Aunt Laura. Because look at Becca and then think about y'all's mama.
Hey!
No, you look like her too. We look like her. We look like their mom. Our facial features.
Because we're related.
Because we're related, exactly. Uh-oh, busted.
There's Fat Man.
Fat man's home.
Hey, Fat Man. And now my battery's died. Yes.
I'm just laying on the floor. Everybody else came and joined me because, you know,
You're that cool.
I always bring a party to them, you know. Hey, Doris. You feeling better?
I got to charge her up, Buttercup. Okay.